sit here?
Sure.
Thanks.
All right. So, just want to make sure you've spoken to a lawyer, correct? Okay. Are you satisfied with the advice you've been given?
I don't have any answers to those questions. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, so 0138.
028. Okay. Good.
Perfect, yep.
I'll be in the car.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Constable McCutcheon. Before we do anything else, everything in this room is audio and video recorded.
Okay.
For you and for me, okay? So it's just how it is nowadays.
Sure.
So like I said, it's all recorded from beginning to end. I don't really have anything to do with what happened to you coming here.
Okay.
So it's just you and me.
Okay.
I operate this machine.
Can I go pee?
No, not yet. You're gonna have to hold it, okay?
Yeah.
So before I start anything else, I'm gonna reread a whole bunch of the stuff that you already read. Again, it's just kind of redundancy. Cross our T's, dot our I's, okay? So you are under arrest for operation while impaired. It is my duty to inform you that you have the right to retain and instruct counsel without delay. You have the right to telephone any lawyer you wish. You also have the right to free advice from a legal aid lawyer. If you are charged with an offense, you may apply to the Ontario Legal Aid Plan for legal assistance. 1-800-265-0451 is a toll-free number that will put you in contact with legal aid, duty counsel, lawyer for free legal advice right now. Do you understand? If you could just say yes or no, then that'd be great.
I mean, I've been instructed not to answer any questions, so.
It's just, it's understand, do you understand that statement?
I heard the statement. I acknowledge the statement.
Okay. Which you've already spoken to legal aid, obviously, so that's already covered. So you may be charged with operation while impaired. You are not obligated to say anything or answer any questions unless you wish to do so, but whatever you say may be given into evidence. Do you understand that?
I acknowledge that you've read that statement.
Two more. If you have spoken to any police officer or to anyone with authority, or if such a person has spoken to you in connection with this case, I want it clearly understood that I do not want it to influence you in making any statement or answering any questions. Do you understand?
I acknowledge that you said that.
Last one. I demand that you provide a sample of your breath in a qualified technician's opinion will enable a proper analysis to be made by an approved instrument, and that you accompany me now for this purpose. Do you understand?
I understand.
And that last one is basically exactly what we're doing in this room. I'm the qualified tech, and this is the instrument.
I believe you.
Okay? So it's going to do some of its own little processes. And again, I missed everything out there, so is there any medical conditions that I should be aware of while you're with me here? Well, like usually half an hour that you're with me. If you're not diabetic or heart conditions or anything, if you fall down in front of me to know how to do.
I hope I don't.
Hopefully not? Okay. Nothing diagnosed from a doctor?
Nothing that should affect this, no.
Perfect. And along those lines, this requires a big breath in and a long breath out. So do you have any lung issues, asthma, cancer, that damage to the lungs, anything like that?
I don't know. So we'll find out.
Okay. And if there's any questions for me, feel free to ask. Again, I may not be able to speak to everything until some of the results are given, but if you want to know anything about the process.
Pick me up out of my laneway when I was ready to go to bed, so I don't know. Like, I don't have any questions for you.
Okay, fair enough. If we go through it though, just...
I want to go to bed. I just want to go home to my wife and my kids and go to bed. So,
Fair.
whatever.
So while this is doing its thing, I'm just going to get you, this is the mouthpiece you're going to be using.
Great.
So I'll get you to open the package, and I'm just gonna get you to test to make sure it's in working order. You can throw the wrapper in the garbage there.
Sure.
So either end, it doesn't matter. Just don't mind the plastic piece there. Just big breath in and blow out into it. Perfect. So if you can just do one more and then put your hand on the outside, make sure you feel the air. Okay. So nothing's plugging that. So once this is all done, I'm going to get you to stand, and you're going to use this tube. I don't know if you can see it there.
Sure.
Take a deep breath in, and blow with purpose through that mouthpiece into the tube for as long as that beep. There's going to be a beeping, that annoying beep. It's going to be constant. As long as you can with that constant beep. And you're just putting your mouth over it like a straw. Don't put your tongue in the way, because I see a lot of people do a lot of weird things. Okay? So the easier this is, the easier the night goes,
Sure.
hopefully for you.
Sure.
Almost there. It's a long process. Okay, you ready? You stand up.
Sure.
I'll hold on to this part just because it is delicate, but if you put the mouthpiece in, big breath in, and blow out like you said. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, until you're all out of air, all the way out. Good. That's pretty good. Okay, you can take your mouthpiece out. Grab a seat. So that was a suitable sample in my opinion. So we have to do 2. Now we have to wait 17 minutes. I know. So grab a seat. That's where, if you wanted to chat about something, go for it. If you don't want to chat, I understand. That's part of your rights. So I'm going to reread some of those things that we already did. Just again, redundancy.
What time is it?
1:46. So,
Like, my wife is worried why I'm not home right now, and I was at home.
okay.
And this guy's grabbing me, so.
Yeah. So I'll just read these statements again.
Sure.
And then we can chat, okay?
Go ahead.
So, you may be charged with operational impaired. You're not obligated to say anything or answer any questions unless you wish to do so, but whatever you say may be given in under evidence.
Can I go pee?
No.
Can I have some water?
No, not until this is done, okay? But you understand that you don't have to say anything? And if you have spoken to any police officer or to anyone with authority, or if such person has spoken to you in connection with this case, I want it clearly understood that I do not want it to influence you in making any statements or answering any questions. Do you understand? It's just a yes or no.
Do I have to say anything?
Word, so that I know you understand your rights.
I acknowledge that you've made the statement.
Now as for the wife concern, whenever we're done here, like I said, it's 17-ish minutes. We can assist in making a call to your wife if you wish.
I understand you're going to release me after this, so, I mean, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Just, I don't want you to feel like we're gonna be like super bad guys. We will try to make the effort to let your loved ones know what's going on, where you are, you're safe, and or find a way for you to get home.
I acknowledge that you've told me that. Do you need my wallet back and like my...
Oh yeah, all your stuff gets returned to you. There was a knife. Is it like a military knife?
Like, sure, I mean, like,
Okay.
am I...
No, it's not like a weapon or anything like
It's
that.
not a weapon.
Just sometimes we have to store them separately, so we'll make sure everything gets
seriously,
back.
like, man. A lot of big problems in Ottawa, and I'm the guy that you're gonna deal with tonight. Okay.
Well, I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, but impaired operating a
Could
vehicle
be a big
very
deal,
bad,
yeah. I mean, like pulling me out of my garage, though. I mean,
It can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be on the roadway.
pulling a guy basically out of his bed.
Okay. I have to write down some kind of bio information. So what color are your eyes?
Brown.
And how tall are you?
I suppose it's a matter of argument. 5'10".
What do you think you're tall?
178
Perfect.
centimeters.
And how much do you weigh?
Today,
Yeah. Roughly.
like 160 pounds. Or 260 pounds.
And are you ill or feeling sick at the moment? Whether it's a cold or something?
No.
COVID? Are you taking any medications, whether it's prescribed or non-prescribed?
No.
And you said no to diabetes, right? That you know of?
Not that I know of.
And so you're not taking insulin for it?
No.
Do you have any injuries right now?
No.
Or any physical handicaps?
Not that I know of.
And how much sleep have you had in the last 24 hours?
I won't answer that question.
And is there any reason you may not be able to provide a second?
I'm told not to answer that question. It's nothing against you.
No, I'm not going to take it personally. I get this is not a good moment for most people. Most people
it's
are.
like a dude that was trying to go to bed.
Was there any collision involved in your drive home?
No. No, literally in my garage, ready to walk into my house. And these guys, like, came to my house. And then, like, almost in my house.
Yeah.
Just trying to go to bed.
So when were you last operating your vehicle?
I don't want to answer that question.
So you're obviously going home. That's where you say you were. So you're at Blues Fest is what I'm told?
Don't answer that question.
No.
Sorry.
I don't even know who was opening today or yesterday.
Just doing as I'm instructed. I'm sure you're wonderful. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I won't take it personally.
I'm sure you're a really lovely human being.
And
I have a lot of respect for the police. I mean, just doing as I'm instructed.
fair. And just so you know, like, just because you're here with police and this is going on, it doesn't make you a bad person either. You know, a lot of people think, like, that we think you're now obviously a criminal and terrible, but no. It's a good person on a bad day.
You don't understand what this is going to mean for me, though. Like, so.
I don't. I'm
Say
not in
what-
your shoes. I don't
say
know
whatever you
how it
want.
works, so
Say whatever you
don't.
want.
It's
Like,
generally.
I'm a local politician who's running for federal office, so you can think whatever you want to say. But this is not going to be good for me. Anyway.
And
Like, one foot in my house, like ready to go to bed.
I hear you. Have you ran before for the area? I'm not very good with politics. I don't know who's who.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you like doing that job?
I do.
Yeah. And that's like a full-time gig, right?
It is.
When I check the time, I'm sure you probably still have it.
Yeah.
You still have your mouthpiece, right?
Not much, so yeah, I guess I do.
Perfect. 8 more minutes. And then we can do the second one, and then from there, like I said, it's calling the wife to figure out a ride home.
I'm just gonna wake her up, take a cab or whatever. Just wanna go home. Let's go to bed.
And it's,
Which
as
is
long as with our judgment you're able to care for yourself, then that's a very valid option.
I think, like, with their judgment, I was able to care for myself earlier, but
Oh yeah, I just mean some people come in here stumbling.
I'm sure they do.
You know?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
So I get, like, my phone back and, like, my...
Yeah, once you're released, you get all your stuff back. There's no reason for us to keep any of that.
They're gonna hold my car for 90 days?
7. So it's impounded for 7
So he
days.
said 90.
Your driver's license is suspended for a certain amount of time.
Okay. Like, regardless?
Yeah,
Regardless.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
my God, no.
Just checking.
Obviously not.
Just checking, because there is that bin, but.
No,
Okay, perfect.
no.
So you've been living in Ottawa your entire life then, I'm guessing?
So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna like take my kids to daycare in the morning. Fucked. I'm so fucked.
How many kids do you have?
2.
Two. Young ones?
2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Oh, those are the good ages though.
Not right now, it's not, is it? Like, it's like literally ready to walk in my house and go to bed.
So there's usually a few more questions we like to gather, more for
Sure there are.
statistical purposes, but I'm sure you're
Sure.
not in the mood.
Probably not. Try me.
Some of it starts with, have you been drinking, yes or no?
I'm not answering that question. No.
Or what have you been drinking,
No.
quantities, okay,
No.
that's good.
I've been eating Wendy's and trying to go to bed is what I've been doing.
Four or five more minutes.
Like really, like what's your first assessment?
Can't tell you until I have two. Trust me, as soon as I know, I'll tell you.
You asked me a lot of questions. Can't answer any of mine.
I know, it's a one-way street for this kind of thing tonight, but I'll answer
Okay.
them as soon as I take the second one, okay?
So you guys like cuff me in my garage. In my garage as I'm ready to like walk like 1 foot inside my house. Cuffed me.
Like I said
in my garage.
before,
In my
for
garage.
us, it's never anything personal.
Like on my property
I know.
with 1 foot in my house. Cuffed me in my garage.
Again, and
I'll
I
never
know it
forget
doesn't
that.
feel good for you
I'll
at
never
all.
forget it. I'll never forget it.
But yes, I'll have to
Never
understand
forget.
from our standpoint, right? If we don't do those things right away, sometimes really bad things happen to us as well. Not that you're a bad guy.
Put in bed.
Not at all, not at all, but.
The worst thing that could happen is that I went to bed tonight. That's the worst thing that could happen.
No, but I mean, if we didn't put cuffs on when you're arrested, that's when people fight us. So it's
I'm like
not a pride or an ego
literally
thing.
going to put my dogs outside and go to bed.
I hear you, but it's
No.
not, again, it's not because we think we were terrible.
I will never forget it. That feeling.
It's not meant to be a good feeling.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. Thanks for that.
No. I know I wouldn't enjoy it if I was on the other end, but. test, and then you're up, okay? It'll still be a minute if you want. Finally, it's time.
Sure.
I'll put it in here first. Big breath and keep going. Okay, try again, take it up. Take a big breath, and then go in. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Until you're all out of oxygen. Good. Alright, you can take that now. So your first test was 179, but we always round it down, so it's 170. That right there is over 80. It's almost double. And the second one is 167, which rounds down to 160. So they're both over, they're both within a range that's an acceptable amount. So that's enough to lay the charge of the operational impaired. Okay, so if you grab a seat, I'm going to get the investigating officer. There's a couple more things to do, and we'll get you out of here as soon as we can, okay? The ADLS? Yeah. Okay. So you get a copy of all this, plus your lawyer can get it through for you, and all that stuff.
So what does this mean, possibly? A court date?
Yep, so there's going to be a date, I think in maybe 6 weeks. I'll double check the date, but there will be a date within the coming few weeks for fingerprints and photos. They don't do them right here, it's usually 161 Elgin, I believe. And then about 2 weeks after that is your first appearance. So have a lawyer, call them, let them know what happened, so they can get the ball rolling as soon as possible. And they'll be able to kind of take over everything for you, whatever questions you have or how the process works.